You're rubbing things out. Haven't needed those for a bit. Funny what gets left behind. Those are very 70s. Metric conversion tables.
It's nice to be back here. It's poignant. No, there were drinks most Fridays. And when we came back here and we were singing.
They'd been drinking. They sang through cardboard tubes, you know, these tubes to put drawings in. They were singing through these tubes.
For a bite, eh? I think there is actually, yeah, I think then you let the oils escape. I'll get back to the Yorkshire brew. Oh, he is kind of very emotional. I mean, heaven's sake, he sobbed yesterday. Not yesterday, there was something very recently. I think it might have been an ad for a building society. There was something completely ridiculous. Even I could see that it was contrived. Nuage of milk.
See, he says nice things and you have to be horrible. Whereas back in the day it was reversed.
It was reversed.
You've literally filled his grotesque shoes.
Well, it's a really
and you
good
have
thing
become,
because
then
I like you now because I feel comfortable teasing you.
No, we
Me
weren't.
and Malcolm and our little crew were known as the Vipers.
It's not, no.
Because we were
No,
our
there were
little
some friends
gay
of Chris
crew.
Pollock that said we were called the Viper Squad.
Viper Squad. Oh my God, it's so not true. But I used to have a Sharpie tattoo when I was at school because I've been in a squad before. E-Block Raider Squad, remember that?
No.
Yeah, where you weren't allowed in the dinner.
Squads when you were at school.
Yeah, there were. We had the word squad. It's an army thing. It's been around since time began. I think that you need to get a tennis ball and throw it at the cobwebs.
It's really. My mum's got this thing which is like a hoop thing with a brush on the end, and you put it on like 4 poles and you poke it around.
Am I shouting?
A bit.
Am I orating too loudly? When we were in Cornwall, we came to a realisation that perhaps because of the death of the high street, that where we're heading to is an American-style drive-to industrial estate shopping
we're already
experience.
We talked about this a lot at the beginning of COVID about cities, and you were saying, you know, if you got rid of 50%, then you probably wouldn't miss it. And I said, you need the 50%, because the only reason the things you like are in cities is because there's so much of everything.
True.
The more generic stuff will survive, and the
Yeah, I
weird
think
and
that-
interesting stuff will be swept aside. Which is why that when you go to a small town, there is nothing alternative. Like you can't even find somewhere nice to buy a good, decent coffee.
St Ives, that had lots of nice things.
There's
But it's
money
like-
there. There's a lot of money. But you can have like kind of positive, weird ghettos, like where we have on Broadway Market. Bizarrely,
Yeah, of course.
there's 1,000 places to buy like bread for £1 million, and Greggs, no, not Greggs, Percy Ingles is closed.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, the locals proper
Yeah.
will be quite annoyed by that.
Oh, look, you could fall straight through the hole.
I couldn't. I
You
couldn't.
put your legs around this way.
Cheers, Alan.
Cheers.
Is that nice, juicy?
Yeah. I think orange juice over every morning. I like orange juice.
Every morning. It's like the chairs we have at home that have that big loop at the back. And kids just always like... just see the limbs are disappearing in the House of Horrors.
Breadsticks, we've got cheese.
Do you want some cheese, Ali? No, don't touch the squid,
breadsticks.
don't touch the lens.
Why?
The orange juice plus the grapes are good. Ali,
Yes.
Hello,
is
Alan.
it a snack robot?
Hello, Alan. What's your name?
I'm not going to eat you.
You're not going to eat me, thank the Lord.
I feel like this place has a smell, but I wouldn't put my foot on it.
I never said you.
I was giving some really good materials. You don't come back to me. Daddy's gonna help you, hasn't he?
What do you want? Do you want me to peel it?
Breadsticks
No.
and cheese and then Hitsuma, okay? Is that funny, Ali?
I'm laughing at Mum.
Sorry. Old drawings, old jobs. And da-da-da. Oh my gosh. September 2000. Yeah, this was a building in a church building in North Audley, which we were going to alter for a .com company. Yes. Oh, yeah. Mortuary chapel walls. Yeah, they brought the bodies in from a different road, from Balderton Street. And then they must have gone into the basement, and then they were carried. There was a lift, a special coffin lift, which was then lifted up, pulled up in ropes, I suppose, up into the ground floor to have the service, the funeral service. And then at the end of the service, they would lower them down again and take them into the basement, and then put them in a mort safe. The mort safe was basically metal grills behind which you had a gate and a lock, and that's where the coffin was. It didn't go in the ground, and then you could go and visit your relative in their coffin in the basement, which is a bit spooky, really. And there was a little chapel down there. You could go and pray for your relative. But when they were all moved, there were little plaques put up and little things put up on the walls to say, you know, who was buried, who had been buried here, and things about them. Yeah, there was some Act of Parliament which required stop this kind of putting people in mort safes. They had to be buried in the ground, and so they were all removed. And they were removed from places like this, and then taken to cemeteries and put in the ground. So it stopped, and after that time, in 1851, it must have been empty. All the basement would be empty.